I hope you all are sound and safe in your house. So students, today we will dig deep into phrases and clauses. So let's get started. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words having no subject-verb combination, and it has no meaning if used alone, and if used in a sentence has unique meaning. So one example is given here, a beautiful home. So let's check whether it is satisfying all these four conditions. First is that phrases is a group of words. So a beautiful home, definitely it is a group of words. And no subject verb combination. So here we can see it has no subject and no verb. Definitely it is satisfying the second condition also. No meaning if used alone. When we say a beautiful home, is that any specific meaning? No. And so in this way it is satisfying the third condition also. And what is the fourth condition? If used in a sentence has unique meaning. So when I used it in a sentence, I built a beautiful home. Now it is giving a complete sense. So it is clear that phrase is a group of words having no subject verb combination, no meaning if used alone, and if used in a sentence has unique meaning. In this way, a beautiful home is a phrase. Now moving to our next point, types of phrases. So children, there are 5 types of phrases: noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, and prepositional phrase. What is a noun phrase? Noun phrase contains a noun and other associate words which modifies noun. Let's see the example. Now see the example. A woman in the window shouted for help. So this word, this group of words actually, a woman in the window. It is in the window, a woman in the window is qualifying the noun woman. So it will come under the category of noun phrase. Next is verb phrase. Verb phrase is a group of main verb and helping verb in a sentence. Students, verb phrase is a group of main verb and helping verb in a sentence. Now we can see here in the example, he has finished her work. So has is here helping verb and finished is main verb. So we can see here group of main verb and helping verb in a sentence. So has finished will come under the category of verb phrase. Moving to our third phrase, adjective phrase. What is an adjective phrase? Adjective phrase is group of one or more words together to give more information about an adjective. As we know, what is the work of adjective? Adjective modifies noun. So same, adjective phrase modifies noun. Let's see the example. Now children, see the example of adjective phrase. Tina wore a necklace made of gold. So here, made of gold is a group of word which qualifies the word, which qualifies the noun necklace. So it is adjective phrase. Now here, one thing I want to make you people clear, what's the difference between adjective and adjective phrase. We can write this sentence as Tina wore a golden necklace. So golden will be adjective there, and golden is not a group of word. Okay, so it will not come under the category of adjective phrase. But we can convert it into adjective phrase by writing Tina wore a necklace made of gold. I hope it is clear to you. Moving to our next phrase, adverb phrase. What is adverb phrase? Adverb, a group of words that acts as an adverb in a sentence is known as adverb phrase. We can say it as adverbial phrase also. Now see the example. Radha sang in a beautiful way. So in a beautiful way is working as an adverb. So it will be adverbial phrase or adverb phrase. Yeah, the same difference here we can notice that we can write this sentence as Radha sang beautifully. Beautifully will be adverb. But how can we change beautifully in an adverb phrase? By converting it into in a beautiful way. Okay. Now next phrase is prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase, yes, something special is there in this phrase. It starts with a preposition and is followed by the object. Now moving to our next phrase, prepositional phrase. So prepositional phrase is, it starts with a preposition and is followed by the object. Okay, but one interesting thing is there with prepositional phrase, that in a sentence it works either as an adjective or as an adverb. This is the interesting point with the preposition. Prepositional phrase in a sentence works as an adjective or as an adverb. Let's see the example. Now here, see the example of prepositional phrase. As I have told you already that prepositional phrases doesn't work as a preposition. Prepositional phrases works either as an adjective or as an adverb. So he is sleeping on the carpet. On the carpet here is prepositional phrase, and yeah, it is a group of words and it is here working as an adverb. Here it is working as an adverb. Next example is he always speaks in a loud voice. So in a loud voice is a prepositional phrase and here it is working as an adjective. I hope phrases is clear to you all. Now moving to our next point, clause. Clauses. So question comes, what a clause is. So clause is a group of words having subject verb combination and has complete meaning by itself. So what a clause is? Clause is a group of words having subject verb combination and has complete meaning by itself. So for example, he plays cricket regularly. So let's check whether it's a clause. First of all, it's a group of words. Yeah, it is a group of words, so it is satisfying the first condition. Second condition is that it has subject verb combination. So he is subject, plays is verb here. So definitely it has subject verb combination and it is satisfying the second condition also. And third, has complete meaning by itself. He plays cricket regularly. Whether it is giving us complete meaning? Sure. So it is satisfying the third condition also. So we can say that he plays cricket regularly. This sentence comes under the category of clause. Now, clause can be divided into two parts. There are two main types of clause. One is independent clause and second is dependent clause. So, children, what is independent clause? Independent clause is independent as it is clear from its meaning. So, it doesn't need any other clause to complete its meaning. Independent clause is independent. It doesn't need any other clause or any other group of word to complete its meaning. For example, you may sit. You may sit. Okay, yeah, it is giving complete meaning by itself. And second is dependent clause. Dependent clause, it has subject and verb but no complete sense. Dependent clause, as it is clear from the word, it is dependent upon the independent clause. It needs some other words to complete its meaning. For example, you may sit wherever you like. Wherever you like. So wherever you like is here subordinate clause. Wherever you like, does it has a complete meaning? No. It will come under the category of dependent clause. It is dependent upon the main clause or independent clause, you may sit. Okay. Now further, dependent clause has three parts: noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. Now let's see what is a noun clause. Noun clause is a group of words and have subject and verb of its own as we have discussed in clause and acts as a noun in a sentence. For example of noun clause, I fear that I will fail. So here children, I fear is main clause. I fear is main clause, and that I will fail. That I will fail is subordinate clause. So how do you know that it is a noun clause? The whole clause acts as a object of the word fear. The whole clause is acting as an object of the word fear. So it is a noun clause. We know that noun acts as a subject or as a object. So here it is working as an object. So it is a noun clause. See the second example. That you have come pleases me. That you have come is here subordinate clause. Here it is working as a subject, and pleases me main clause. So here it is satisfying the second condition also. It is working as an object. That you have come. It is the object of the sentence. So now it is clear that it is a noun clause. Moving to our next clause, adjective clause. Now adjective clause. Adjective clause is a group of words and it has subject and verb, and it acts as an adjective. So what is the work of an adjective? Adjective describes noun. So adjective clause, it describes noun in a sentence. Let's see the example. I met a girl whose eyes were blue. So here I met a girl. This is our main clause. This is our main clause. Whose eyes were blue. It is dependent clause, and because whose eyes were blue, it is defining the girl noun. The girl here, okay, then girl is noun. So this part is describing the noun girl. That is why it is working as an adjective, and it will come under the category of adjective clause. I hope it is clear. Now moving to our next part, adverb clause. What is an adverb clause? What does an adverb do in a sentence? As we all know that adverb qualifies, adverb modifies verb, adjective or other adverbs in a sentence. So adverbial clause or adverb clause, same work is done by adverbial clause. This clause modifies verb, adjective or other adverb in a sentence. Let's see the example. Now here is the example of adverbial clause. Now see, they rested when the evening came. Here when the evening came, it is modifying the verb rested. Okay, so here we can see that it is working as an adverb. So it will come under the category of adverbial clause. Now moving to our next example, I'll give you a map so that you can find a way. So that you can find a way. It is modifying the act of giving. It is modifying the act of giving. So definitely it will come under the category of adverbial clause. So it's all about phrases and clauses. I hope now phrases and clauses is clear to you all. Thanks for watching this video and have a good time ahead.